Hey family, welcome back to Not Your Average Sunday School Lesson. Before we begin, I need to remind you this is not a religious platform. I am not here to convert you, control you, or pull you into doctrine. I use the term God, but you may say universe, source, creator, divine energy, most high, ancestors, or whatever name that resonates with your spirit. Because no matter the term, we all are connected to one divine source expressed through many, many paths. Now, last week we talked about the table, the one you've outgrown, and the one that's waiting for the version of you that finally knows its worth. Today we're shifting from the table to the water. Because Spirit is saying this is the season where the water must be troubled. Let's get into it. So, what does the phrase, God's gonna trouble the water, really mean? Most people don't know this phrase isn't poetic or symbolic. It comes straight from Scripture, John 5, 1 through 9, the story of the pool of Bethesda. This wasn't just a pool, it was a healing site. But the power wasn't in the water itself. The power was in the movement. The Scripture says, an angel of the Lord went down into the pool from time to time and troubled the water. Whoever stepped in after the troubling was healed and made whole. Here's the part most people were never taught. Still water meant nothing was happening. Troubled water meant God was moving. Stillness meant stagnation. Stirring meant divine activity. Let that sink in. Think about your own life. Every major transition, every breakthrough, every elevation was preceded by disturbance. Before clarity, there was confusion. Before promotion, there was pressure. Before rebirth, there was disruption. And if you can't think of anything personal, let's look at our collective story. Before every major civil rights breakthrough, there was trouble in the water. Before laws changed, before systems shifted, before liberation advanced, the waters were stirred. Breakthrough never came from calm. It came from divine disturbance. Troubled water is heaven's announcement that transformation is near. Now let's shift into the ancestral layer, because wade in the water wasn't just a song. It was a survival code used during slavery. When our ancestors sang, wade in the water, they were communicating a message. Get off the predictable route. Don't take the obvious path. Go where the enemy cannot track you. The easy path, the dry land, was patrolled, tracked, hunted, and expected. So they chose the harder path, the water. The water masked their scent. It hid their footprints. It confused the dogs, and it threw off the hunters. It forced them into routes that led them to freedom. The path that looked difficult was the path that delivered them. The path that looked uncomfortable was the path that saved them. And that reveals a spiritual truth. The path to liberation rarely looks like liberation. It looks inconvenient. It looks unfamiliar. It looks like discomfort. It looks like detour. But God hides deliverance in places your enemies cannot follow. The troubled water wasn't the danger, it was the protection. The troubled water wasn't punishment, it was prophecy. Wade in the water is a divine blueprint for how Spirit leads you out of bondage and into freedom. See, family, I need you to know that sometimes God troubles the water because you would never move if everything stayed calm. Still water feels safe, but safe water won't heal you. Safe water won't shift you, and safe water won't grow you. Your disruption is not destruction, it is activation. God is stirring the water so you'll step into your next level before stagnation suffocates your purpose. So if your life feels chaotic, pressured, or shaken right now, you are standing in your own pool of Bethesda. And the water is moving because your healing is calling you forward. Now the angel stirred the water, but stepping in is your job. And now let's go deeper, because the word wade is intentional. What does wade really mean? See, to wade is to walk through resistance, move through uncertainty, push through discomfort, trust your footing when you can't see the bottom, or to step into what looks unstable. Waiting requires courage. Waiting requires trust. Waiting requires participation in your own deliverance. The troubling is God's part, but the waiting is yours. The stirring is divine, but the stepping is human. Some of you have been praying for healing while avoiding the water where the healing happens. Some of you are asking God for a miracle while refusing to move toward the miracle's location. Faith is not standing at the edge waiting for calm. Faith is putting one foot forward into something you cannot control and trusting that God who stirred the water is the same God who would keep you from drowning. The water is troubled to heal you, not to overwhelm you. The water is stirred to deliver you, not to destroy you. Your miracle is in the movement, not the stillness. Waiting is agreement. Agreement is alignment. Alignment is deliverance. So family, if this message helped you understand your own storm, your shaking, your transition, your divine disruption, then you're exactly where your spirit needs you to be. Follow me, Divinely Guided by Mystic, for teachings that go beyond tradition and speak directly to your soul. And remember, when God troubles the water, it's not to drown you, it's to deliver you. So step in. Ashe.